I could put this in, because this was originally where I started. I literally was like, okay, I have feeders and I have mirror weaves. Now what? Like this was like about a week ago when I was trying to brew for Tuesday Brew Day, and I was sick yesterday, and I wasn't feeling good at all. I'm feeling much better today. But basically, that's how like I started the brewing process. If you guys are interested in the brewing process, I'm always happy to show you. And there's really no necessarily wrong way to do a brewing process. It depends on what format you're brewing for, what the purposes you're trying to fulfill. But basically, like not that the Bant deck was a justification for playing Mirrorweave. I've always wanted to play it. So basically from there, I was like, whoa, Spike Feeder combos with Angel. I don't have any Angels. And that's like when I kind of tabled the idea. It was only today that I brought it out, and I was like, you know what, maybe somebody will have some I could borrow, or maybe somebody will support us financially to get into these. And it happened, which was crazy. But Weave plus Single Pest? Does that help us? But and then from there, I was like, well, Archangel works with this. Okay, well, what's a shell that could play Speeder? I wasn't even thinking blue yet. I was not thinking blue yet, and you don't have to be in blue. You do not have to build this blue to run the Mirror Weave. In fact, open a new copy. I think a really good way, I just don't have the, I think a really good way to maybe try that would be to just insert the Mirror Weave, some number of weaves into Doc Abzan, actually. That just runs more feeder than usual and runs heavier on the Archangel than usual, and that's fine. You can do that. I thought that the blue was spicy. I thought it might be fun. Yeah, I mean, you could just honestly, like, because this card is just like white white blue blue hybrid, you could just insert that into a spike feeder heavy Abzan company, as super spicy, and nobody would see it coming until, well, more people try it. I don't know. That's fine. I like, and if that's what happens with this brew, that's great, because maybe it'll be doing better. That's fine. Now here's the next question. Well, but Abzan's already a good deck, BrewSpy. Yeah, it is. Abzan Company's already a good deck. I just don't like playing it on Magic Online. Like, have you... Okay, who here besides J-Bone has played Kitchen Finks plus, either Malira or, like, the traditional combos in the deck? And who here has done it super quick? Besides J-Bone, you don't count because you're a master of the deck. And it's taken you a long time to master it, I would assume. Weave plus Signal plus, and for the creatures equals 25 damage. We could also go super cute and run somebody wanted me to run if you have 4 creatures, you win the game. I wonder what would happen if you had, like, hang on a second, what happens if you have, what is that creature's card? Win the game, it says win the game. God, what is the name of that card? It's awful, but it's hilarious. I don't have any copies of it, but it's like the green drop, the 3-drop. That's if we were to mirror weave after it, if the it's Biovisionary. So if the opponent has 4 creatures, but we also have 4 creatures, what would happen there? I need to do some research, because that'd be a hilarious way for this deck to win that it doesn't need. But anyways, Biovisionary plus mirror weave. Oh, people are trying this. Okay. Who wins if Biovisionary is out and you cast Mirrorweave? Okay, Q&A. Actually depends on whose turn it is. Because trigger abilities are put on the stack, active player, then non-active player, the active players win the game ability will put on the stack first. Okay. First in, first out. Okay, so we have to do it on our own turn, which seems bad. It'd be better to do it on our opponent's end step. I miss Splinter Twin. Yeah, me too, a little bit, Sam. Well, yes and no. There's a lot of other decks like coming out of the rocks now that Twin's not here, but there's also a lot of other decks coming out of the rocks now that Twin's not here. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword. We're going to have a lot more degenerate decks for a bit here, maybe. So, that's a cool idea, though. I don't know. Do we need that? Do we need like a one of Oops, I Win to pair with the Mirror Wave? I feel like this is already strong. We could try it. Not opposed to it. Tailing says, opponent's second main, Coco for Biovisionary, and then upkeep Weave during our turn, or before our end step Weave, and we win. Maybe we could try one of. I mean, I think it's terrible, but... Yeah, so you're saying Chord for Bio, and then if we have the Weave, we win? Couldn't they just kill the Biovisionary, though? Okay. Well, it's not a perfect solution. Thank God for Cube, I get to live my dreams there. Yeah, true. Real says, actually, you need to do it during your opponent's turn. The Biovisionary Mirrorweave? Did I read this wrong? Okay, if you're the one with the Mirror Weave, then you should cast it on your opponent's turn. This way, he puts the one in the game. Oh, we need him to put it on the stack first because he's the active player. I get it. So actually, no, that's actually really cool because you Mirror Weave in your opponent's turn. That actually makes that way better. Not that this is a good thing to be doing. He just gets bolted, but oh, that's neat. I mean, if my mantra was, this card just gets bolted, why am I going to run it? I would never, ever be playing a deck like this. Ever. It just would never have happened. That is spicy. That is not worth it, but that is spice. And spice is the spice of life. Keller says you lose if you're... Yeah, if it's your turn, you lose, right? Because you're the active player, you put your ability on the stack first. If they had 4 creatures. If they had 4 creatures. Correct. Fascinating. That's so weird. Huh. Could this in the meantime until oh, this is supposed to be main. Could this in the meantime until I get more archangels just be like eventually we'll just turn those into more archangels, but that's pretty cool. I didn't even think about this win condition for this deck. Not that it's a good win condition for us to be having, but that's kind of cool. I definitely would test it for its novelty, not for its strength. I would test it for its novelty, not its strength. Specs, what's up, man? I am happy to share cards. Also, check this out. I am going to send you... This is going to blow your mind. I also might have some cards lying around, but actually, this is where you need to go. Let me show you something. Card Hoarder, there's a specific section of a specific guide in a specific place I'm going to show you. We talked about this the other night. The MTGO Beginner's Guide that Card Hoarder wrote. I did not write this. This is Card Hoarder's guide. But actually, there are plenty of ways to get free cards on Magic Online that a lot of people don't necessarily know about. Yeah, Moto on a budget. You want to go to Moto on a budget. So just use this little slider bar. Scroll all the way to the bottom. It's number 8. You want to hit up all of these different bots. For Card Hoarder free bot, 64 free cards. You can hit up each of these individually, I'm pretty sure. So that's potentially a free deck. And then Clam Team free is 1 uncommon free per day. I actually meant to grab one. Fudge. This is the guy that had the twist. I was supposed to do that. And then like some of these other places. This is the best one though, Clan Team free. Let me show you how it works. Let me just link this to him. Go to number 8. I always try to help you guys. I really do. MTGO on a budget. And like educate and read it. Not educate yourself. That phrase is taken so wrong these days. Like if somebody like people use it sarcastically now. That used to be like a nice not necessarily a nice thing to say, but like a good thing. Like when you're like, hey, I have this information. Like educate yourself. Like read it. But these days, like, people take that the wrong way. If I was to type, like, educate yourself, it's like, as if the person doesn't know and you're, like, being condescending. That's not true. That's not the way I'm trying to use that phrase. I never try to use that phrase that way. It's just not the kind of person I am. But anyways, it's too bad that that's another phrase that I don't get to use. God. As much as I used to. Just because people take it the wrong way these days. I mean, and that's the other person assuming not everybody's going to take that the wrong way, but some people do. I'm reading way too much into that. It's bedtime. If I'm reading that much into it, it's bedtime. It's bedtime, guys. I am done. But first, I'm going to go trade with this person and get my free uncommon. Yes, even streamers need free cards on occasion. Oh, that's not the right one. What is it? I'm supposed to hit this one up like every day because there's a bunch of uncommons from them I want. Could use. Beginner's guide. See, even I'm using the guide. I'm learning. I learn things all the time from that. I've read over this a couple times. Like I wouldn't shove something in front of your face if I wasn't willing to read it myself. But this was maybe the most helpful thing I pulled from it. Getting free uncommons is no joke because uncommons are not always cheap. Now, obviously, a lot of the uncommons they offer on there are what most of them are cheap, but can't beat free cards, especially free uncommons. Most of the other free bots are all commons. Let's open a new chat. Doobie doobie. Trade with me. Please trade. Oh, they're full. The hard part is getting a trade with these guys, because like if other people are trying to trade with them, oh, maybe some of the people on the stream are trying to trade with this guy right now. No, it's the hard part. You gotta hit him at the right time. Trade. One more time. Trade me. Alright, okay. I'll try again later when I'm not streaming and you guys are checking them out. But yes, they really do need more bots. There's only the one. And it is not the best kept secret of the Moto interwebs anymore, I guess. Peace out, man. Get your sleep, rest your brain. Free Inquisition? I don't think they have Inquisition on there. I saw, like, twists and all sorts of fun stuff. Real says, get a Biovisionary and play it, please. I'm so tired. I'm super tired, man. I don't know, man. I'm pretty exhausted. I don't know. Okay, that, and then we get this, and then I go to bed. I'm sorry, Real, but you can play it. You guys are always welcome to play the decks that we build here. Every time. I want you to, because I have fun playing some of the decks we build here. And yeah, we won nearly half our matches tonight in the league, which is the crazy part. We only run 2 out of 3. For a fresh brew, that's actually pretty good. For a prototype, that's pretty good. We had some really cute stuff in there. That's pretty good. Hang on a second. We won nearly half our matches tonight with a prototype brew? That's pretty good. Now, granted, it's doing some stuff that other decks have done in the past or still do. Like, yes, I had one of Archangel, and yes, I had a playset of Feeder, and yes, we did assemble that once, and it resulted in a kill. But, like, a lot of the games did not come down to the Archangel, because I'm only running the one. Should really run more. That was kind of a thing. That was good. That was sweet. I guess I'm, like, so, like, out of it, I didn't, like internalize that fact. Victory. I'll grab a couple. Victory. Is it free? It's free! Free Biovisionary! Hype! Just one. I'm only gonna run one. Jeez, it's so bad. We're literally only running this for the 2 Mirror Weaves. That is so awful. It is so bad. I mean, Spike Feeder can gain us life game 1. Maybe we don't need all the Finks in the... That's a lot of Finks. That's so many Finks. It's like I don't have any combos with the Finks. I have synergies. I just don't have any combos with the card, so... Ba-da-ba-da. Run the green-white that sucks for indestructible. Ooh, Dauntless. That's some spice against sweepers. That might be more fun than the Finks. Dauntless... Do I have one? I do have one. I would have that card. There you go. Excuse me. Archangel's so expensive. It's like 16 tickets for one. Go just do a fun match. I'm done. Real, I'm sorry, friend. I really am done. I hate to disappoint you. Triple says, it wins you the game. What more do you want? Shh, quiet. Stop shouting. It does win me the game, but it's a 2-card combo, then one of which gets lightning bolted, and... Eesh. It does win me the game, though. What more do I want? It is pretty cool. We'll try it. I mean, obviously other people have tried this in the past, like when we Googled Mirror Weave, what came up? Biovisionary, so... This is, I mean, other people have already attempted this, so this isn't new, but, I mean, just doing this was kind of a thing. I don't know, maybe people have tried this too, I don't know. It's hard to be original when it comes to Magic, it really is. I mean, like, there undoubtedly is somebody else, there's so many human beings on this planet, undoubtedly there's somebody else who thought about, Feeder's pretty good with Mirror Weave. This card's pretty good on its own. Also combos with this. I'm sure people have, like, considered the card maybe before, but I never have, so. Or, okay, I've been waiting for a chance to mess around with Mirror Weave, I just never got around to it. Dark Soul says, what's this? We're borrowing chords and companies for the relatively recent time. Epic struggle. Can't wait for Modern Masters. I know, right? Yeah, Modern Masters will be sweet. But I'm probably gonna go to bed, guys. J-Bone, can I host you? You know, Palacios, this is spicy. I like this idea. The Dauntless, we'll test it for a little bit. I like the spice. I like what you're throwing down. Dark Soul says, A-okay. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. We did win nearly